I'm really convinced that the U.S. is the bad place right now. Reddit on Wiki starts right now. What's up, Wikimaniacs, and welcome to another Am I the Asshole episode. I'm your host today, the Punny Pinoy John. It sucks here right now, but it's okay. We're going to try to liven it up. I'm joined today, as usual, with my favorite boys, Josh and Sean. What's up, brothers?
Let's put the ass in assassin already. Come on, people.
Yo!
I didn't say anything. I don't know what we're talking about. I'm the dumb Canadian guy. I don't know anything. What's going on?
Fascism, Nazis running rampant in Minnesota.
Yeah.
The news not covering any of it.
We're cool to just take that state, eh? They can be Canadian. They're basically Canadian.
They're basically Canadian.
Yeah.
Probably be happy not being part of us right now.
They might appreciate it. I like Minnesotans. They seem like nice people.
Yeah.
As nice as Americans get,
Which,
fair.
Hey, before we get started today, boys, anything you guys want to discuss, talk about, or anything you want to bring up?
Oh, you guys got stuff to talk about. I know you want to brag about the weekend you had without me. Let's hear it. What'd you guys get up to?
Well, this is
Hi,
Josh's
Sean.
last episode. We're replacing him with Matt, effective almost immediately.
Damn it.
Matt from TNA Wrestling, former guest, Drama King Matt.
You just need a white guy with a beard, don't you?
Yeah. We said close enough. He's even taller. Can you believe it?
He's way more jacked, too.
I don't know if you can tell from that selfie, the height disparity between him, myself, and John.
It was like a damn 5G signal.
Yeah. I mean, I knew, of course he's going to be tall. He's a professional wrestler. But when we were standing side by side, I said, oh, shit.
God.
We are tiny, huh? We're fucking tiny.
I've never seen Sean feel so jealous at meeting somebody because the two times he dapped me up, they were the most crispiest dap.
Oh,
and Sean was like, well, I got to do a redo because I'm feeling left.
Because I just dapped him and it was kind of whatever. Not a great sound, but, got the job done. We got in there. John's and Matt's echoed. I said, wait a second.
2 for 2.
My last one was good.
I felt the earth shake. This is crazy.
But we had a fun weekend together. We got to see Matt do his thing at the TNA pay-per-view Genesis in Dallas. Great show. A lot of great matches. If you're into wrestling, check those out. We had a great time there. Then we had a lot of fun eating and doing things around Dallas. We were missing our boy. But obviously, understandably, I wouldn't want to come down here if I was in Canada, so
I'd be in jail.
We photoshopped Josh as usual.
Yeah, there's no reaction from Josh on that one.
I know.
He was not excited about it.
I was busy this weekend too with packing and houseplant stuff. So I apologize. It was I showed it to Sienna and she laughed.
That's all I need.
Yeah, they photoshopped me from Greece or my bachelor party.
It's always a shirtless pic of
I don't
Josh.
Yeah, it was just a shirtless pic beside them at their Squid Games game.
I said, oh, I didn't know he had a full body pic of this. I said, nice. I'm used to just the one of you in water.
Oh, wow. I'm so glad you found
New picture unlocked.
Also, 2 for 2 situation that me and Sean got recognized in public together again.
Both you this time?
Both of us this time.
So we
Okay.
were walking in the Netflix house thing, and one of the workers was like, oh, go to Stranger Things that way. And then John walked, and then she saw me, and then double took a look at John and was like, oh, I know you guys. We're like, oh, wow, cool. Hey.
Hell yeah.
It's like, aren't you guys both from Canada? I'm like,
she
no,
said,
just one of us.
Y'all are all from Canada, right? And we're like, no, we wish.
Just a white guy.
Nice. I like how I've corrupted it so people think we're all from Canada.
I don't know if she knows that we're a podcast, though, because she said, I love your guys' TikTok.
TikToks, yeah.
I mean, that's
okay,
fair.
Well, I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's our biggest platform, to be fair.
It is.
I
Yeah.
don't see shit, though. Fuck.
That's cool. I am jealous. I wish I could hang out with you guys, but it sounds like you guys had a good time.
We ate so much.
Poke nachos. I'm still thinking about
Oh,
it.
my
Damn.
God. That shit was so good. All right. Anything else before we start, guys? Anything we want to plug?
Reddit on wikishop.com. Reddit on wikishop.com. get this month's collection, and half of the proceeds will be going to charity per usual. So rock some cool merch while supporting a good cause.
Absolutely.
And my pockets.
That's the most important thing. All right, boys. First story of the day. This one was posted by Throwaway Cupcake Lad. The title is, Am I the asshole for disinviting a friend to my birthday after she showed me the food she was bringing?
Damn, the food was so bad that you said, you know what, just don't come, actually. I wonder if this is like
Potato
she's like-
salad?
no, she's like, I'm going to bring a peanut brittle. And she was like, you can't come, actually. I will die.
Oh, it's like an allergy thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that is something John would bring just to piss you off, Sean.
Yeah.
That's a good guess. I just can't imagine someone being like, hey, I'm going to bring something, and you being like, that's so fucked up. You're not
That's
coming
foul.
anymore.
But if it is any of the food that John sent us from that lady and her son, where they just make the most disgusting
Josh
shit.
and Mama?
Yeah, I think John said that they had a video where they were eating pineapple and mayo.
And
just
mayonnaise.
Straight up pineapple and mayo.
Yep.
You would be uninvited, for sure.
Okay. I'm going to say not the asshole, but I could easily go the other way.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, let's see how the story goes. So basically, I, 17 female, am having my 18th at my house. It's just a dinner with my closest friends, and I told everyone they may bring food if they like, but I'm going to be doing a little cooking, like some barbecue food, and then ordering some pizza. My guy friend, let's call him Ryan, asked if he can bring a mutual friend we have, let's call her Emily, since they're dating now. I told him, yeah, sure, because he was going to leave early anyway. She offered to make food, and I told her that would be really nice, but she didn't have to, but she insisted. I made a group chat of people coming, and I invited Emily to it. I sent a message talking about when to come and to wear whatever. An important thing in the message was about allergies, so Sean guessed it.
Yeah, there it is.
I have a friend coming with a really serious nut allergy. I've never even seen them have a reaction, but I've been told it gets pretty bad. I wrote in the message to check.
Like all peanut allergies, huh? I like how none of us have ever seen it in action, huh?
I just see Sean's eyes. Oh, it's fake. I knew it.
I know these
Like
motherfuckers
all
don't really
peanut
get anything.
Fake news, they say.
I've never seen them have a reaction, but I've been told it gets pretty bad. I wrote in the message to triple check your food doesn't have nuts and to be aware of cross-contaminating. Everyone read the message, some replied. Emily even did a thumbs up on the message. So Emily acknowledged that, hey, no nuts for the party.
Oh, extra peanuts. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she's just being like the kindness out of her heart, being like, well, let's just start microdosing this guy.
Yeah.
And then eventually he'll build up the tolerance
Exposure
to be a normal
therapy.
human being. Yeah.
Emily's actually the hero in this story.
I gotta agree.
Say Opie's the asshole. It sounded like.
Last night, me and Emily were talking and she mentioned the food she made. I told her to show me a picture and it was a cake. The cake looked like something my mom had me made before and it contained some nuts. I asked if it had nuts and she said, yeah, but not a lot, and my friend could just not eat the cake. I told her I'd rather she just not bring it. She then got mad and said she'd gone through the trouble of making the cake, so she's bringing it or she isn't coming. I told her then she's not going because I was clear about my friend's allergy and even
again,
cross.
This is someone new to the group, not even like in the friend
Nah,
group,
bro.
right?
No.
Nah,
this is
it's just
somebody's
his friend's new girlfriend.
person that they're seeing. Okay.
They knew that OP and this girl knows of each other, but they're not like friends.
They were, yeah.
I was clear about my friend's allergy, and even cross-contaminating was asked to be checked. So why would I allow her to bring a whole cake? She said it was disrespectful to disinvite her and that she's Ryan's girlfriend. If he's going, she's going. I told her, nah, it's my party, and I didn't want her there anymore because she was acting like a child. She stopped texting me, but then I got a call from Ryan saying I was being a massive dick and she spent ages on that cake. I said, I don't care if it took her 2 whole weeks to make the goddamn cake. I was specific from the beginning on what you could bring and couldn't. The only thing you couldn't bring was something with nuts. The parts where I'm talking to these two is where I might be the asshole. I asked if she's incompetent of reading and comprehension and if she really doesn't know any other cake recipe. He said I was being a bitch and hung up on me. Ryan is telling everyone him and Emily are not attending because I called them names and rejected Emily's cake. A lot of friends, mostly ones not coming to the party, are saying it was slack to let her make something and then uninvite her because of what she made, and she put effort in that cake for my birthday. There's only 3 people saying I'm not an asshole, and one of them is my friend with a nut allergy. My party is tomorrow, and I kind of want perspective on this before then, so am I the asshole?
I mean, this one's an easy one, a layup, guys, right? Asshole. Right?
Definitely
no.
asshole.
For sure. This person fucking sucks. No, not the asshole.
No.
I think it's crazy to be like, you better accept this cake or I'm not coming. And then to be like, all right, don't come. Like, well, I made the cake though. I have to be there.
Yeah, it's crazy not to follow up and be like, hey, I was thinking of making this cake before you actually do it. And then even when you do make it, to be like, well, it's me or the cake. And it's like, well, neither. I don't want either of you.
Yeah. It's just, what a bold move from someone that you're not in the group, really.
Yeah. You had to be added to the group chat.
You had to be added to the group chat. And then also you thumbs up. You
Yeah,
know
you
the no
acknowledged
peanut
it.
thing.
Right.
You know, it's not like you missed it. Also, Ryan is probably in the group chat as well. I don't know if he acknowledged it, but I mean, he's in the chat, so he should have read that and, told you like, yeah, don't make that. Because Ryan is in the friend group and he knows how serious that allergy is. So,
but he's never seen it, Sean.
no one ever has and no one ever will because it's fake, John. But I digress. If he believes he has it, that's enough to not do it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, that's 2 people that read it and said, "Cool, I don't care," and then throw a fit whenever they're told they can't do it. So
Right.
I don't know. I feel zero remorse for Ryan and not the hero we want, but the hero we need. And what's her name? Emily?
Emily.
Yeah.
The dark nut.
Yeah, the dark
Oh,
nut.
shit. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I'll add on to is OP's also hosting. So it's like if they feel uncomfortable having that responsibility of someone bringing a cake, their friend getting, sick, that would weigh on me the whole time.
For
So
sure.
just hey, I just want to avoid this potential scenario where, the cake drops on some of the other food and she eats it or whatever it happens to be. And then she has to go to the hospital. I don't want that on my birthday. I'd rather just avoid that. So, experiment at someone else's house if they let you. But I'm not cool with that at my house. And I think you should just respect that. And for Emily to keep pushing and then to the point where she's like, all right, well, I just don't feel comfortable with you coming now. And then for her to lash out,
she's like, that's crazy. Why?
Yeah, yes. And then for them to be like, yeah, not invited. She called us names and uninvited us. It's like, well, that's not what happened.
Why like it, acknowledge it, and then just
keep pushing
disregard
it,
ignore it.
completely, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, top comment for this one. LDIJ46 commented, you need to tell every friend who is giving you grief that you specifically told Emily that she could not bring anything with nuts. She made a cake with nuts anyway and insisted that she was going to bring it even though you said no. That is why she was disinvited.
Also, Ryan was in the chat.
Exactly.
We can't forget Ryan also read that bitch. Ryan knows better.
Ryan's also stirring shit in the friend group. He's as big of an asshole as Emily, if not bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like how Ryan is getting scot-free in that comment. He's just as guilty.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, moving on to the next story. Specifically pick this one because I think Sean is really going to appreciate this. But this is from Cute Midscore Sandwich 8953. The title is, Am I the asshole for telling my dad I don't want to watch Heated Rivalry with him?
All right, Wikimaniacs. I made John and Juliet watch an episode of Heated Rivalry.
Oh, did you?
And
Hell
then I
yeah.
said, when we finished the first episode, I was like, all right, now to watch something even gayer, professional wrestling. And we watched the professional
Let's
wrestling.
go. How was it?
Lots of butts, for
Lots
sure.
of butts? Okay.
Lots
A
of
lot
butts.
of butts. A lot of
Nice.
butts. I did, as soon as I got home, Nancy was finishing up the entire series. So I saw the last couple of
Butts?
actually, when I got back, they might be butt heavy in the beginning, and then
Whoa. They minimized the butts in later.
I don't know. I
part of the
was in
season?
and out between wanting to kill myself watching the Texans game and going to her to see her watching Heated Rivalry. But Yeah, a lot of butts. And it ended in there's a happy ending in more ways than one. For that
Happy
show.
ending in that first episode too,
We
wasn't
were
there?
a hell
A
of
lot
fucking
of happy. More than
we're
one
like-
time. We were counting the butt scenes. We were like, I think that might be 3 to 4 sex scenes in the first episode.
Whoa.
Dude, there was like a scene that we were all dying in a house because the mom was talking to the kid in the dinner.
This is
like,
right after
you know,
they hooked up.
You know, like this guy, whatever the fucking rival, he's like, fuck him. Fuck him right in the ass.
And the son smiles like, I think I might.
Done.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Nancy liked it a lot when she finished it.
Oh yeah.
We watched the whole thing. There was never a point where we stopped watching it. So,
Nice.
Yep.
Heated Rivalry, Canada, doing it again.
When it comes to niche hockey shows, we got it covered.
All right, story goes as this. My 20 female dad, 52 male, has always had a short temper. I got into the show Heated Rivalry lately, and me and my mom were discussing dance party themed around the show I'm going to tomorrow. My dad jumped into the conversation and asked if we should watch it as a family without knowing what the show is about. Because this is a funny situation, me and my mom laughed and said, nah, we shouldn't. He got really mad and started grumbling about how he's never included in things. My mom tried to explain further by saying that she does not want to watch sex scenes with her child, but apparently the damage was already done and he felt made fun of. I feel like he was overreacting, but he's still being grumbly, so I'm second guessing myself. So am I the asshole?
I mean,
Guys, well, how old is OP?
OP's 20.
After high school, you just gotta, if your parents want to watch something, you give them the warning. You're like, there's gonna be sex scenes. I watched Sinners with my parents. Michael B. Jordan be fucking in that movie. Michael B. fucking.
true.
Michael B. fucking indeed.
Yeah. I guess it's not as explicit. There was
Yeah.
no. Well, was there ass?
There was
No.
just like, no, I don't
No,
think there's
they
even
were.
nudity
They had
there.
they pretty much had all their clothes on, huh?
They were just on top of each other, grinding the
Yeah.
whole time.
I don't think it
Well,
got
no.
that
Whenever
explicit.
he was with the actress that was also in Loki, I forget her name in the movie. Oh yeah, both Michael B. Jordans be fucking. Both
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Smoke and Stack. They both had fuck scenes.
The cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. At a certain point, like before we watched that movie, I told my parents, I was like, I've been told there are some sex scenes in here. My mom straight up said, "Grow up." I said, "Okay."
They be sinning.
She said, "Grow up. We're all adults here." I said, "You know what? You're right."
I mean, it's up to your comfortability, though. Like, if you
For
don't feel
sure.
comfortable watching with your parents, that's fair. And it doesn't sound like your mom's comfortable with it either. So it's
yeah,
like,
your mom.
yeah,
You're-
I mean,
maybe
explain
she
it
could
better.
have been like, we could watch it together if
Yeah.
you want.
That might be a way, like, maybe talk to your mom. Because, I mean, I don't know. I think it was weird that he flew off the handle on that. That's,
Yeah, I don't like
kinda
how
wild.
angry he got.
Yeah,
But
because
maybe
it's just
he
like,
experiences a lot of FOMO.
but
But don't be mad about it.
yeah, but I was gonna say, he didn't even wait for the explanation of, like, she was mid explaining, like, I don't want to watch sex scenes with my daughter, and he's mid getting angry about it.
Already,
That's
yeah.
true.
And it's just like, well, like, that's a pretty reasonable explanation. If you'd waited 2 seconds to hear it out, then yeah, I don't know. I don't think it would have been an issue.
So Reddit unanimously deemed no one's the asshole in this situation.
Okay.
The top comment for this one, Fem Malin commented, "I don't think you're an asshole because I'd feel the same way, but to me this reads like a bid for connection on his part. He saw an opportunity to spend some quality time together, and although misguided though as it may be, he did get laughed at. I don't know what your relationship with him is, but if it's one you care about, then I think it's worth extending an olive branch. Maybe there's another show you like that you think he might be interested in watching with you. No one's an asshole here."
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it does sound like he's trying to reach out, but
Yeah,
I don't know. It was weird to fly off the handle that quickly.
right. All right, moving on to the next story. This one is from Brunch Lower Score Sucks. The title is also asshole, just for having that username.
True.
The title is, "Am I the asshole for not holding the door for a woman?"
They're like a mile away, then I don't think you have to.
Mile away.
The Canadian me waits.
So just hold it the whole time.
Like they haven't even crossed the street yet to get to the door, and you're just holding it open.
One time I did that where someone was a little further and I don't know why I got irked. I was just like, you should be paid for holding this door for so long. I'm like, well, damn.
I do that sometimes, and then I feel bad whenever I see them start picking up the pace and start running.
Yeah.
I said, oh, my bad.
Yeah, run faster.
I just kicked the door really like far, so I'm just like, you know what? You have time to catch up.
Just hit the button on the side so it stays open. Yeah. I'm gonna say no. I don't think asshole, just because like sometimes you just don't realize someone's behind you. That could happen. If you're purposely closing the door on them, then you're an asshole. But
Bitch.
I'm gonna imagine that's not the scenario, so I'm gonna go not the asshole.
I zoned out. I'll go not the asshole. Yes, the door thing. Not the asshole.
Yes.
Yes, the conversation we just had.
That we're having right now. All right. So recently, I, 38 female, switched my daughter to a new daycare. The entry system is similar at both. You enter a code and password into a keypad, and it unlocks the door. Only people who are authorized to pick up a child are given the code, and those people have their IDs checked and on file with the daycare. At the old daycare, the rule was that you are not to hold the door for anyone. Every entrant must use this code to open a door. They didn't explicitly tell me that this was the rule at the new daycare, but I figured it was the case, and it's certainly a policy I do appreciate. The other day was one of my first times at the new daycare. As I entered, an older woman, late 60s, was standing behind me. I coded in, and she tried to follow me. I sort of blocked the door with my body and said, "I'm sorry, I think you have to use the entry pad." She said, "Oh, I'm just somebody's grandma." I said, "Okay, but I still don't think I'm allowed to let you in. There's a button right there where you can ask the front desk person to let you in." She huffed and said, "Are you really not going to let me in?" I said, "Sorry, I'll let someone inside know you're waiting." And I pulled the door closed behind me and alerted a staff member that someone was waiting. Maybe 10 seconds later, I hear the door open behind me. The woman was walking behind me, muttering under her breath the whole way and giving me a dirty look when she passed me. I'm certain she thought I was the asshole. When I told my husband about this, he said I was not the asshole, but that I probably should have just let her in. In my opinion, crazy comes in all shapes, sizes, and ages, and I'd rather make a situation uncomfortable than potentially unsafe for my child and other children. So am I the asshole?
No. That is, you could, like you said, anyone could kidnap a child. And to keep those children safe, that's the rules. And even if you're not 100% sure on the rules, but that was a rule at one point, it's like, yeah, better safe than sorry. Because if, like, God forbid something happens and one of the kids does get taken by this strange woman who you don't know, then that's going to be on you. Well, probably be more on the daycare, but you'll feel guilty and probably have to answer some questions. But yeah, so I think you were just following protocol and playing it safe as you would wish any parent would while your child is there.
Yeah, I do fear I might just let him in. But yeah, I mean, those are solid points. You never know with anybody, and just all of the heinous crimes happening everywhere. It's, and also you're new there. You don't know how you got the policy. You don't know how lax or not lax they are. It's just like, I'm not trying to lose my is it a
spot
membership or
spot membership?
I don't know what do you call that. Yeah, I don't want to lose my spot here. I'm new here. I'm just following the code. Like, everyone's supposed to badge in by themselves, not let a group in. So if you're somebody's grandparent, you should have no problems getting in.
Or even like OP said, you can buzz in and just ask for someone, and they'll send someone out to escort you in, which is like probably how it should be. It does also, like to be safe.
OP was like, "Yeah, I'll let the front desk know."
They're anticipating you. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. I had a similar situation. Obviously, not picking up a child, but I was very new to my first base that I was stationed in, and they tasked me to go into like the flight line. So what happens is when you go in the gate, you have to block the gate with your car. So then to let the gate pretty much close behind you, because it's you need to have some sort of authorization to go in. There was a high ranking officer that was like tailing me, basically say like, "Hey, I forgot my badge, like let me in." During those protocol, I was just like, I was enlisted. He was an officer. Obviously, I had to talk to him in a more respectful way. And I was like, "Sir, I can't let you in. Like, protocol, like, doesn't do this." He started like getting mad. Like, it's like, "Oh, you need to let me in. You know my rank, yada yada." Like, he was pulling rank on me, basically. I was like, you're gonna have to call security, the security forces to let you in because I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna get in trouble. This is like liability on my end. So I go back to my office. Like my commander calls me. He was just like, "I need you to pull in my office." I was shitting bricks. I was like, I'm like 3 weeks in to this fucking station. I was young, didn't know what I was doing, and it was the same guy that pulled in. He was just like, "Son, just got," and he was with my officer, like in his office. He was like, "Son, just gotta let you know, you did a good job over there." So it's just like, thank you for doing that, because it was like I wanted to go here to apologize that I acted out a certain way, and I was like, shit, and I was checking my pants. I'm like, do I have shit stains on me right now? Because I thought our shit was gonna get ruined though. But
couple droplets down there,
dude. I was fucking scared, dude. But I mean, I do agree. It is a safety precaution, and kind of like what you guys are saying, and the top comments are saying here too. NYC Storyteller commented, "This is a security issue, so you're not the asshole. Sometimes grandma is not allowed into daycare. You did the right thing, forcing her to be confirmed by the front desk person." To which Icy Inside 6311 commented, "This grandma could be toxic and the parents have gotten no contact. She can be mad, but you'd 100% be the asshole for letting a family member who was trying to bypass parents' boundaries to get access to the child into the building." So it might be a slight inconvenience at the time, but I will always take slight inconvenience for like safety of the kids and like, your loved ones over anything.
Absolutely. And it's like we've done stories where the mother-in-law is like stalking a family or stalking the kid, and it's like, yeah, like that happens. And I think if this, grandmother took 2 seconds to think about, oh yeah, what if someone random was trying to break in? Like this would be the situation, you know what I mean? And so it's just like, yeah, it's for the safety of the kids, it's for the liability of the daycare, and it's for peace of mind for the parents to know that their kids are safe. So
yeah. It was like what? Probably like a couple seconds out of your day.
10 seconds. That's what they said.
It wasn't too crazy. So
yeah.
I mean, of course, Reddit agreed, not the asshole in this scenario.
Hell yeah.
All right, moving on to the next story. This one is posted by Nate Paris Trash. The title is, "Am I the asshole for sleeping through most of a long luxury bus ride while my girlfriend was upset?"
Did you do something to upset her?
Good question.
This could be go either way, but I'm going to say no, because I think maybe you fell asleep and then she was upset that she couldn't sleep or something like that. That could be a possibility.
This one I didn't even hear at all. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ,
no.
Sean.
Did the Texas fuck you up that much, Michael? You still thinking about those?
I know you didn't have a late night celebrating, so what the hell?
I had a late night doing the opposite.
Just crying.
Yeah.
You want to hear the title again, Sean?
No, it's okay. I trust you.
Okay. Do you have a prediction?
Yeah, not the asshole for sure.
Hell yeah.
Why?
He could have been asleep.
Of course.
I mean, he was. So yeah.
and like, and his partner like maybe wasn't able to sleep.
So like the same thing that Josh just said. Interesting.
All right, I didn't hear that either.
Different words. Said by a prettier face, so that counts, right?
You're the prettier face.
No, you.
No, you're the prettier face, Sean. Yeah, come on.
I see the comments, Sean.
I know everyone's thirsting for Sean.
Never.
All right, moving on to here's a story.
Next story. That's it.
Next story.
We got it right.
I've been traveling in Chile and had been sick for a couple of days before this, vomiting, GI issues, and generally feeling awful. Because of that, I barely slept for 2 nights beforehand. I kept waking up in our hotel bed to run to the bathroom, and my girlfriend knew this since she saw it happen. We had a long travel day planned and ended up taking a 20-hour overnight bus instead of flying. The flights available were expensive, poorly timed, and uncomfortable. Many would have had us arriving around 2:30 a.m., and being stuck upright in a plane seat while sick sounded miserable compared to being able to lie flat and shift positions on a bus. I paid extra for a luxury overnight bus with fully reclining lay-down seats, blankets, and pillows so we could rest. On the day of the travel, I was still feeling rough but slightly improved. We spent time going to multiple pharmacies for medication. She wasn't feeling great either, but her symptoms were much milder than mine. Once on a bus, I decided the best way for me to recover was to sleep. I took sleeping pills so I could rest and feel functional the next day. I offered her the same pills knowing they would likely help, but she refused. I then slept for roughly 16 hours.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
shit. That's a good there's nothing better than the first good night's sleep after a sickness. I
Yep.
will say.
How long was the bus ride? 20?
20 hours.
Okay.
20-hour
Damn.
overnight. I did not know she was upset during this time. She never woke me up, and I wasn't aware there was an issue until I woke up in the early afternoon near the end of the ride when she was sleeping. When she later woke up, I tried to hold her hand, but she was clearly upset. When I asked her what was wrong, she said I had, quote unquote, abandoned her by going to sleep and that she had been alone for the entire bus ride. From my perspective, I was sick, severely sleep deprived, and trying to recover. I didn't ignore her intentionally, refuse to help, or know she was upset at the time. So, am I the asshole for sleeping through most of the bus ride instead of staying awake with her?
No.
And this was in the wee hours of the morning, correct?
It was an overnight bus ride, yes.
Why was she not asleep?
Well,
Especially
if it
she's
was
also
like
feeling sick.
If it was like a midnight ride, like let's say it was later in the night, maybe like the first 8 to 10 hours, like
She would've been
it was
sleeping.
she was sleeping, but then the normal day, I guess, Opie was still asleep because he slept for 16 hours.
But I think it's crazy to know your partner's as sick as they are,
Yep.
recovering and having a
Yep.
great night's sleep and then being upset at them for having a great night's sleep. It's like, listen, I get travel irritation happens and
For
sometimes
sure.
you can be a little short with each other because you're, especially when you're sick. But like, get over yourself a little bit here because it's like, what are we talking about? He's trying to recover and be functional for your next leg of the journey. I think getting upset at him for that is immediately the wrong way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, agreed. Because he woke up in the afternoonish, 16 hours. So we'll say left at
3?
midnight. That's 12. So like 3, 3 or 4. And she was asleep by then. So it's kind of just like, I mean, I don't know. You didn't bring a book. You didn't.
Also,
don't
it's
have
a
Switch?
luxury bus. A lot of those times there's quite a bit of
TVs.
amenities.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
for those buses.
I mean, they paid the extra for like the nice stuff. So it's
Mm-hmm.
either take advantage or enjoy also a long rest.
Yeah, because you're also sick. It's like,
Yeah, I figured you would also want the sleep.
or at least the I don't have to talk to anyone right now. Like I can just decompress and focus on myself and like also recover. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I think it's crazy to get so upset right away.
Also, they didn't put any ages on the story, but like for you guys to be able to like travel like that, sounds like you guys are at least grown. Be a fucking
True.
grown up. Find your own shit to entertain you. I don't know what to
Right.
tell you, my friend.
Yeah.
Top comment for this one. So I picked the top comment that is saying like not the asshole, and then of course I picked the controversial one because I just want to see
Okay.
for the fun of it. And OP actually responded to like the most controversial comment. The alley commented, not the asshole. She needs to get her codependency in check. If you'd stay awake, it would negatively impacted the trip. She is responding unreasonably. So
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like they took that time to recover during that long stretch. So
Especially since you're having a 20-hour bus drive anyway. You might as well try and recover as much as you can before the next part. That makes sense.
And then this is a controversial comment, or top controversial comment. It's Nakio commented, Mild, everyone sucks here. You both have communication issues. You could have said what your plan was, and she should have told you that she didn't want to spend a 20-hour trip with you out of commission. Regardless, is Mild because you were sick? My advice, instead of asking Reddit about the situation, is to talk to her. And to which
That's the
go ahead, Josh.
of course, always every Reddit story.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It's like, I don't know if he was planning to sleep for 16 hours, Like, as someone who has been sick and fallen asleep and slept for, like, 14 hours one time, it's not like I planned to do that. I was like...
Also, there's medication involved, too. So.
Right. So it's like, hey, I'm taking these pills. Would you also like to take them? They will knock me out for a bit. So it's like, I don't know how much you could have planned for that. I don't know.
Also, like the girlfriend definitely witnessed how OP was probably fucking dying the past couple of days.
Yes.
So, and, like, they literally went to the pharmacy before they hopped on a bus because they weren't feeling good. To which OP commented, what would be the difference if she said, I don't want to be alone, but that means you have to suffer for 20 hours? So basically he's asking, like, you want me to stay up with her this whole fucking 20 hours and suffer some more? And then someone else commented below that, the difference is if you have an actual conversation with your real-life girlfriend and reach a compromise, or at least plan you both agree on. This all-or-nothing response tell me this commenter is onto something with the communication issues assessment. To which OP commented, what's the compromise? I wasn't worth a shit on having any type of meaningful conversation. We were on a very safe and secure luxury bus. I've been vomiting and dealing with issues for 2 to 3 days and toughing through it all. We were in a safe spot. I needed to sleep. There was no burden placed on her at all.
Yeah, I think it's insane the communication part because it's like, I was asleep. And before that,
I offered too.
Yeah, before that, she knew I was sick and I offered the sleeping pills. If she really needed something, she probably could have tried to wake him up.
Mm-hmm.
But presumably it was not a need, it was a want someone else to be there to be awake, which is like, I don't know. When my partner's sick, I just want them to get better. So I don't care necessarily about myself in that moment.
Yeah, like take all the fucking time you need to get better because then I actually want to have a better vacation or next leg of the trip or something. So,
right. Yeah. I don't know. That's a wild comment.
I didn't understand the comments either. All right. Moving on to the last story for the day before we head on over to our Patreon and YouTube member section. If you do want 2 bonus stories, head on over to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network or hit that join button to become a YouTube member. We got 2 bonus stories today. We have ad-free episodes, early release, bonus live streams, cameo requests, gaming live streams, live call-ins, so much more. Again, patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network or join our YouTube membership. This one is a little lengthy, so that's why I'm ending it on this one. It also comes with an update. This one was cross-posted by one of our goats, Sensational Sally.
Let's go.
Yeah.
The title for this one is, Am I Overreacting? My coworker took a video of me outside of work to prove I'm not disabled.
That's weird. Like to follow your coworker around to prove that they're not disabled? This is like a Dwight Schrute thing. Remember when he did that with Toby?
Definitely sounds like a Dwight with Oscar.
Yeah. No, it wasn't
really
Oscar.
sick,
It was Toby. Wasn't it?
No,
he did
wasn't it?
No, it was Daryl.
Yeah, it was Daryl.
Was it Daryl?
Yeah,
So that was the episode where Pam was like, Daryl. And then his sister turns around.
But he followed Oscar around too, right? When Oscar came out.
when he was present sick. Yeah, he did that too. Yeah.
Dwight does that a lot, huh?
He does do that a lot. So don't be Dwight. Because
Don't be Dwight.
But yeah, it was super weird to follow your coworker around to try and prove that they're not disabled. It's super fucked up.
Handicap looks a lot different to,
Yes.
it's different with every single person.
Sometimes it's not as visible.
Yeah.
Invisible disabilities do exist.
What is handicap in your mind is not always what it is,
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to it. Again, this one's quite lengthy, so buckle in a little bit, boys. This is weird, so I need to know if I'm crazy for going as far as I did. I have a condition of chronic pain. The way I explain it to people without chronic pain is that if pain were on levels from 1 to 10, normal people are at most at 2 or 3 from day to day, where people with chronic pain are more at like a 6. Like, imagine stepping on a Lego or hitting your funny bone. That's a very brief but excruciating 8. It's like if you pull the muscle, and so there's pain and discomfort if you move it, but pretty much daily. Some days I am higher on the scale, rare blessed days I'm more a 4 by some miracle or lower. Overall, I'm active and I operate well. I do own canes, but I also use them on days when I'm 7 or above. Such a day came this past Sunday. On top of my full-time job, I also work a part-time job. Due to being physically and legally disabled, I had all the paperwork already filled with my job in case I ever need accommodations. I have a handicap marker on my license plate and a placard on my rear view mirrors and the works. I was recently moved to a location closer to my home. I love my new team. My boss Amy is really great. My colleague Casey and I get along okay, but we're the same position as assistant coordinators to Amy. Sounds like Casey wants to be the assistant to the regional manager.
Coordinator.
So Casey is Dwight in this scenario. The reason I was moved to that location was that it expanded and they needed more hands, so they added me. Casey has wanted a promotion for a long time and everyone knows it. I was pretty open that I don't. Any promotion from my position would be a full-time, and I already have a full-time job. I do this job to pad my savings and because I frankly like the job. Being busy also helps with my anxiety. I mean, Casey works hard, but she also likes to talk over me or rush to take charge of something before I can when I clearly was getting to it. She then announces it. Oh, I handled that for you, OP, don't worry. And at first, I was annoyed, but over time, I was like, all right then, but you didn't have to. I talked to Amy about this, and I want to pull my weight, but it can be challenging and redundant when Casey is racing to beat me to it. The point was for us to split tasks evenly, and Amy said she would talk to her, and I don't know what came of that, but things didn't really change much, so I just accepted it. So, when I came in Monday with my cane, everyone had questions. I emailed Amy Sunday night so she knew, but I tend to be private, so what I told everyone else was that I have a condition, and sometimes I need a cane, but not always. Amy accommodated me. She assigned me tasks that required little to no movement. I was grateful and got everything done pretty early, so I called over the radio if there was anything else I could do. Casey said, nah, she got it, so I just handled admin stuff that usually is on the back burner. Literally replied with, okay, I'll tackle the admin list then. And Casey said no, she's got it, but Amy followed that with a thank you to me and confirmation that this would be helpful. I still needed my cane yesterday, and it was similar. I completed most of the admin to-dos, and Amy was so relieved to have it done. She thanked me for coming in and doing all that instead of calling out. Casey made a comment that she could have helped, but I said that's okay, and thanked her for handling the more physical task. We ended up walking to the parking lot together, and she asked which car was mine, so I pointed at it. Then she said, so I know you're not disabled, by the way? And I asked what she meant. She just repeated herself and said, so no cane tomorrow, okay? I won't tell. Just
What
no
the
cane
fuck?
tomorrow.
What?
That's insane. That's an insane thing to say to someone. Like, what the? I can't imagine the entitlement you have to be like, no cane tomorrow, right? It's like,
Beat the shit out of them with said cane.
I'm not a child. I know, like, I'm an adult who knows my disability. Shut the fuck up.
Did y'all ever watch Dexter?
Yes.
And all the Dokes memes? This reminds me of this coworker being dead. I know he's
no,
a serial
she's not
killer.
disabled, but
I just can't
prove it
Yeah.
in the fucking car. Surprise, motherfucker.
Some fries, motherfucker.
All rise, motherfucker. I stood there like, what the fuck? But I was meeting my best friend and just left to make it on time. I met my BFF Joy at the bar and we had a wonderful time. I brought my cane, but to be honest, I didn't always use it. For example, I didn't use it to walk from my table to the bar to request another drink or when I got up to hug Joy goodbye. Today, when I woke up, my pain was higher than my normal, so I took my cane along.
I'd come in with 2 canes, to be honest.
Just 3.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Go in with a walker. For
For real.
all
I'd be
that
like,
matters.
bitch, she fucking.
Don't tell me what to do. Fuck.
Yeah. Today, when I woke up, my pain was higher than my normal, so I took my cane along. I texted Amy that I have my cane, but doing okay in small bursts, so put me in, coach, lol. I was having a good time at my main job and didn't give Casey a thought. I arrived at my part-time job, and Casey saw my cane, and she turned red. I mean, like, the way I looked when the Eagles lost to the 49ers. Just super mad. I greeted everyone, and she ignored me completely. We got our assignments, and she snidely said to me, well, can you handle that with your cane and all?
Why do you care so much? Why do you care at all? I don't understand.
In a tone that even made Amy turn to look at her like, what the fuck? I said I can manage and thanked her for her concern and that we went about our work. Once again, she raced to beat me to things and saying over the radio, don't strain yourself, OP. I did S task or got Y done. I was so confused until about an hour ago when we finished work. She again walked with me to the parking lot, but this time she showed me a video. It was me. It was me at the bar last night with Joy. I was just like, why do you have a video of me? That's weird. She says, it's proof. I asked, of what? And she said, it's proof I'm not disabled, as I acted so wounded all day at work, but suddenly don't need a cane at a bar? What? I wanted to explain that just not how chronic pain works. Like, yes, I can stand up to hug my friend or get up and walk 3 strides to order a new drink, but I can't, for example, lean over and organize a bottom drawer without a chair to sit in. I wanted to explain that chronic pain is just an umbrella, and under it are a myriad of experiences and abilities, and that, honestly, if she had left my task alone, I'd have done them. She didn't give me the chance and said, no cane tomorrow. I'm serious, or I'm going to Chad.
What the fuck?
Chad is Amy's boss, just for purposes.
And Chad's probably like, shut the fuck up, Casey.
I feel like this is, I'd be like, go to Chad. I can't wait to have you fired.
Yeah. This is an insane thing to do.
I said, about what? But she was already walking away from me and just got in her car.
It's crazy how like she thinks it's such a bar. She's like, I'm fucking tough.
I'm nailing this.
I'm
No cane tomorrow, bitch. You know
I'm
the
going to be
vibes.
the assistant to the regional director tomorrow.
Nothing
well,
can stop me.
I'm fucking raising canes and I'm gonna beat you with it. That's what I'm about to do. It's just weird. And oddly, Chad would know this is bullshit because his boyfriend has chronic pain too. I'm not so much worried about being found out or anything, but it's just weird. And I'm literally typing an email to Amy, CCing Chad about this weird behavior because it's just odd. Am I crazy to want to preemptively explain this? I'm anxious and paranoid in general, so I don't want to overreact or make things worse.
Oh, man, OP. I want you to just bring your cane tomorrow and just watch her run to Chad. And then just I don't think you have to explain a goddamn thing. But
None.
I would, what do you call it? Next time I see her, I'd bring out the cane and then I'd do the Willy Wonka. Where I'd drop the cane, do a full roll, and be like,
I
and
don't
then
think
grab my
OP
cane
could
again.
do that.
OP, if that's within your range, I say do
Capacity,
it.
do
On one
it.
of your good days, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, on one of your good days, for sure.
Yeah. Holy shit. What an entitled piece of shit. Just like to care so much about someone else's disability to the point where you're threatening them and following them after work.
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You have something severely wrong with you as a person.
There's enough of a case for HR now, no? Like,
Absolutely.
This is harassment.
blackmail, harassment,
Yeah.
I mean-
stalking.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's where part of me is like, yeah, explaining it in an email before she goes to Chad's probably a good idea. But I still think I would love to see her face when Chad goes, what the fuck are you talking about? And just be like, you are insane. You're fired. Like, stop harassing other coworkers. This is crazy.
I did say there's an update, so
You
I
did.
will provide that update. It's also another doozy. So I wasn't even in the same area as Casey during check-in, and I have no clue when she actually arrived. I usually see her as our shifts are the same hours. Turns out she's been assigned to the back office doing other tasks. They said her hours are reduced. While I was put at the admin booth at the entrance handling paperwork and spreadsheets, so we didn't cross paths at all at first. I actually turned on a voice recorder app as soon as I got to work, just in case. I also added a shortcut on my phone so I can start recording quickly if I need to, just in case. I didn't want to be caught off guard like before. I did feel a little silly about doing it, but I'd rather feel silly than being unprepared, you know?
Smarter than I would have just never thought of that. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
That's the shit I always be doing, bro. If I'm just like, you ain't gonna catch me fucking lacking, baby.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
No, that's
getting
fair.
your ass.
Yeah.
I didn't see Casey until near the end of the ship, and even then, it was barely a glimpse. She looked up, saw me, and immediately turned away, like full-on avoidance. It made my stomach drop, and I just turned away and minded my business. Amy was very reassuring, but also vague at first. I didn't like that, and I think my face said so, and she said she doesn't like all the red tape and such either, but to be patient because they need to go through all the right channels and steps. Amy let me go home early, but she told me to log my full hours anyway and made it clear she and Chad are actively talking about this and taking it seriously, and I'm almost certain she and he had been texting the whole shift.
Hell
She
yeah.
also walked me to my car and said that we'll continue for now until everything is resolved. About an hour after my shift ended, I got an email from her saying that tomorrow, Casey will be assigned to admin duty in the back office unless something changes before the shift, and that we should not be interacting at all. It's a long weekend, so I figure all that behind the scenes stuff will be happening then. I also found out that Casey already presented her evidence. That includes the video she showed me before and another video from yesterday. Apparently, she filmed me at a local winery during Wine Wednesday. There's a clip of me getting up to grab a bottle a few steps away, and later another clip of me standing up and doing a small little celebratory dance after a tabletop game win. That's the part that really messed up with my head because, hold on, when did she start recording me?
Yeah, I'd maybe be calling the police. This is maybe a
Mhm.
restraining order type thing.
And also, for how long? I mean,
That's
I
what
could
I was
maybe.
gonna say. There's probably a long time in between getting the wine and then a tabletop game. I mean, some of those games last a long time.
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, I could maybe believe coincidence once, like, okay, lightning struck and it's weird, same town, same general area, blah, 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 but twice? 2 different days? 2 different places? That's when it stopped feeling like my paranoia getting the best of me and started feeling unsettling. I'm honestly starting to wonder if this is something that might need police involvement, kind of like what you guys said, as some comments suggested, and I hate that my brain even went there, but I mean, what other options are there right now? Joy, my best friend, is with me, and a couple other friends are on their way. Joy had been here during my shift in case I needed any backup fast. That said, my head is absolutely on a swivel. So is Joy's. I don't feel relaxed the way I normally would. I keep scanning the room without meaning to, and when people get too close to me or stand in any way facing me, I look up to see if it's her. It's fucking weird. I'm still trying to process all of this, and honestly, I'm confused more than anything. I keep going back and forth between maybe this is nothing and this doesn't feel normal. Right now, I'm just documenting everything and doing what HR tells me to do. But I don't like how small and watch the situation is starting to feel, and I hate that I'm recording every moment I can in case she pops up. If nothing else, I'm safe tonight and will be staying at Joy's. I'm not alone, and work has made sure we're separated for now. I guess we'll see what tomorrow brings, so unless something crazy happens, I won't be updating until this is resolved. So wish me luck.
Well, I will say at least it sounds like Amy and Chad are on your side
Yep.
and are taking the steps to, sounds like taking the full steps to remove her eventually, but trying to go through the right legal things so they don't get sued or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't imagine as a boss someone presenting this to me and being like,
Not
this
laugh.
person is
It's
this
fucking-
person is sane and doing the right thing.
Yeah, I don't know how I could just keep them there, you know? I feel like
Yeah.
it's an instant fire. Because I'd be like, so 2 days in a row you follow this person after work and stalk them and film
Yeah.
them.
Mhm.
And threaten
2
them.
separate days, and now you're blackmailing.
Honestly, in if I was in like probably Chad's scenario in this, I would probably go a little further and not just separate them from the work area because it seems like this specific location is like a brand new location. They're trying to get it set up. I would tell Casey to like, hey, go back to the original location because like
Yeah,
not only just a separate work area, I want like a whole ass location separated from you guys.
that's true.
Cause now,
Yeah.
then if like Casey even remotely pops up in this location to like fucking look for OP, then that's really a case of like, oh shit, you are following him, which is already happening.
Yeah.
As opposed to like being in the same location or office setting, you can still run into each other, and there will be a reason to run into each other in a way.
Right. No, that's fair. That's actually not a bad idea. I was going to say suspended without pay for a bit until they
Yeah.
figured
That's
it
also
out,
a good
but
suggestion because
yeah.
this is fucking harassment.
Absolutely.
Top comment for this one, of course, people said no, not overreacting. It is discriminatory, hostile work environment. Disability is a federally protected class in the USA. It is so illegal for your coworker to say anything about your disability other than asking what accommodations you need. Not why, not how often. She can only comment to ask what you need. Call her an ableist in front of your coworkers as often as loudly as possible. Screw her.
Yeah.
Which I agree.
And I will say, I'm pretty sure that's a law in most,
Yep.
you know, countries that I know of. Yeah, you just can't fucking do that. That's insane to do.
Yeah, and you think you're gonna get a promotion, Casey? Now?
Yeah.
You're fucking
Well,
doing
she does.
this?
She does think that, and that's why she's doing this, and that's fucking wild.
Oh my god. John, any closing remarks, buddy?
No, y'all covered. I mean, I would just like fire because you're. I don't know. You've committed crimes, and now you're showing the evidence to me. I'm like, get away from me, actually.
Yeah. And get away from your coworker.
Yes.
Who's no longer your coworker because you're fired.
I'm thinking like Chad probably wants to do that, but I have a feeling that they're probably bringing this up to like, legal
HR.
and the higher corporate HR. And so like, all right, how can we, let go of her without facing any sort of like repercussions? Because technically Casey can still kind of countersue in a way. So I think they're just getting their ducks in a row. But also, as a former HR person, I also can see that there might be some too much red tape going on, and like there are times when they like lollygag and not actually do what they need to fucking do.
Okay. Well, hopefully it gets resolved soon for OP's well-being.
For sure. That is it for this week's episode. If you want to hear 2 bonus stories, technically 3 because we went on a crazy ass tangent.
Probably
about
the
Michael.
most insane tangent. No spoilers. Probably just the most insane tangent we've ever had on a story ever. We got off topic so bad whenever John brought up the story again. Josh and I started laughing because we were like, that was a long time ago we were talking about.
I forgot we started a second story and we were
literally 1 sentence left before the story was over.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
That was a 5 to 10 minute tangent there. That was crazy.
Oh, definitely, for sure. I don't know. People seem to like the tangent sometimes, so you get what you get.
We just started a new podcast where we can get all our tangents out.
Dude.
The Traders Rewatch.
Yeah.
We're starting a campaign to get John onto Traders. And that's the only context you'll have for the tangent.
That's it. But before we close it off, boys, anything you'd like to plug or say before we end it today?
Yeah, sign up. Go to redditonwikishop.com. You can get our merch. It's getting up to the second last week before we change it out, and that merch is no longer ever available on the store.
Yes.
Whoa.
Until November when we want to cash in, and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so go check that out. redditonwikishop.com. Get the merch. Half the profits. Jesus.
Profits.
I have a whole episode to record where I'm hosting right after this. So this is concerning that I can't talk now. Half the profits go to a charity of the patron's choice. So yeah, you can get some merch and feel good about doing it.
All right. Well, that is it for this week's episode. Till then, see you on Monday. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Later.
Get therapy.
Get therapy.